Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of The Reality Is. As always, it's Noor, and this is an episode that's been a long time coming because schedules have not been aligning, the stars have not been in our favor. But I'm super excited to have Kaya and Aaron from Bravo We're Black on to talk about the full week of Bravo content. Hi, Kaya. Hi, Aaron.
Hello.
Hey, I'm so happy to be here, and thank you for also having us.
Kaya, I have to ask, are you wearing a Pornhub T-shirt?
Yeah. Oh,
I
oh my
love
God.
that.
This is the thing. I always like put it on because it's so regular and normal to me. But then when people point it out, I'm like, you know what? Maybe it shouldn't be so. Because I've had it since like college. I didn't do anything strange for it, you guys. They were literally walking around campus giving out like T-shirts and like sandwiches, and I'm like, well, yes,
What kind of sandwiches were they? You remember?
Jimmy John's,
Of course.
bomb ass Jimmy John's. I'm like, listen,
Pornhub is feeding the kids, okay?
exactly.
No, I love that. There's a lot to cover on Bravo this week. But we have to get to breaking news. Okay. Very hot off the press. It's not really. It's been 24 hours. And I feel like in the Bravo world, once it's been 24 hours, it's old news. But over in Beverly Hills, Dorit and PK have honestly, I didn't read the whole thing because it was too many words and Dorit is long-winded. But apparently what are they separating, divorcing? What's going on?
Oh, they're separating, honey, and this is like. I think that this was like her Hail Mary to like, please do not demote me as friend, or please do not delete me altogether, because I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Because like there has always been rumors about PK, of course. Then there's that rumor, like just dating back, about the woman that was allegedly in his car when he got pulled over. They addressed that okay, cool, brush that off. But even just like after this season, that man has been staying at the Beverly Hills Hotel. They have not been living together. So I think that they did give Dorit that ultimatum. I don't know about the whole lesbian ultimatum that they allegedly gave Kyle. Like, I don't know if that's true, but I do believe that they're like, we know that your man is not in the house with you, and you guys have been dead in the water. So she finally addressed it. But what is hot off the press is that they were literally just spotted together.
Wait, Dorit and PK?
Yeah.
Okay.
At a dinner.
Oh.
It didn't look romantic. It looked like they was over each other, I will say. So
I mean, yeah, that's true. Aaron, do you care for Dorit and PK as a couple? Do they make you believe in love?
No, not at all. I mean, I like seeing them together, like visually. When they show them
Visually,
Yeah.
those two.
Visually, I think they make a great couple. Teresa and Louis, no.
Dorit and
no,
PK.
Dorit and PK.
Oh, I don't know why. I thought we were talking about Teresa and Louis for a second. I'm like, what the hell? No, not at all. Yeah, I hate it. For sure.
Damn, but then we still got the tea about how he really feels about Teresa and Louis when you were like, no.
Yeah, you don't
they
believe.
don't make you believe in love either. So we have
Yeah.
two couples.
Yeah, but visually they do work for you. Teresa.
Yeah, visually with Teresa and Louis, yeah.
Yeah,
But like
I would like
Dorit
to
and
veto that. Yeah.
PK, no. Dorit, but you know what? I've also been saying, because we say it occasionally on our podcast, like Mauricio and Dorit should get together. But I seen a whole Reddit thread that was like PK and Mauricio,
Oh, love is love. I love that.
not PK. Dorit and Mauricio. I'm like, what the hell? So not only are we speculating that, but other people are as well.
Yeah, of course. I do think that remember last season when this show premiered, like the same day of the premiere of Beverly Hills, there were rumors that like PK had moved out and all this stuff. And they had like put out a statement and then we just never talked about it again. So I have a feeling that this was going to be Dorit's storyline when the show was airing. And then she was going to try to do a Vanderpump, let's pick up the cameras again. But then Kyle came in with, in the words of Lisa Nicole, a lesbian relationship. And then they had to, take over that part. And so Dorit was like, you know what, PK Bubba, let's table this for next season. Let's put a cap on it. Let me lie to them at the reunion and say things are better than ever. And then we'll bring it back. And she said, Kyle, let me show you how to do your fucking job. Okay.
You know what? That's a possibility because as we seen like during the reunion, it seemed like it was just a lot going on between her and Kyle. Like
Mm-hmm.
there was a lot of in like I kind of feel like it was something else and she wasn't saying it. So maybe that's what it was. Maybe she wanted Kyle to kind of be there for her during this time because all of this was going on in the background.
Yeah. Do you think that Kyle is coming back? Oh God, I fucking hate Kyle. How do you feel about Kyle?
I don't, you know what? I don't mind Kyle so much, but it's like I don't really care about what's going on with her and Mauricio anymore
Mm-hmm.
because I've
Yeah.
seen it already. You know, I feel like we seen the last episode where they showed you, you know, the aftermath and what happened, and we've seen where she stands on like at the reunion. Unless they're gonna show us like that ski resort trip that he went on,
Yes,
because
with the
that's what I want to see.
influencers.
With Anita.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. I want to see him rolling around in the snow with a bunch of snow bunnies. And I want to see Kyle making out with a woman. Like, I want to see that. I don't care about, like, okay, you're getting a divorce. Big deal.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Oh, is that the sound of Miami?
Is that me? Like, wait, is
That's
that
definitely me. Because guys, it's an air show. This is all happening like Sheena Shea. There's an air show going on at the same time. And they're like literally flying right by my window. Like
I'm like, am I hallucinating right
mhm.
now?
I said, is that the Miami sound machine? What is that?
Like,
It's
are you
literally
at
two
James
hands
and
stabbing,
Allie's
guys.
house?
Are we in Burbank?
It's two hands to heaven, guys. I'm literally making a music video.
Bailey
Okay.
is like, what the fuck is that? Like
She's
dogs
barking too.
barking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she hates it. I don't
I
know
would
why they
too. I
do
don't
this
blame her.
every year. It's like holy shit, and don't get drunk because it feels like they're literally about to crash into the
No,
woods.
I don't like it.
You're just like, I'm filming.
Yeah, please, like just stop. And they do tricks. They're like, it's ridiculous.
One of my friends loves air shows, and she always invites us out to the one they have in Jersey in the summertime. And I'm like, no, girl, I'm good.
Like if you're in a public place, granted, it's a lot better than when
Yeah.
they're flying by your house. Because
Yeah.
at the beach, I'm like, oh, it's like if something happens, I could just like. But at home, that's it.
Uh-uh. No.
Fucking fuck that up like the X Mansion. Like,
My X-Men.
Okay. Okay. Let's talk about Jersey. Jersey premiered this week. Before you joined, Kaya, Aaron and I were sort of talking off mic about it. My expectations for Jersey are always low. They seem to drop lower and lower every season. And I wish that people would jump into Jersey with the same thoughts. What were your thoughts about the premiere?
okay, so the first time it was okay. It wasn't really hitting. But I watched the second time. It was better only because I got to really like that was the focus the first time was like that scene with Dolores at the beginning where she's like the cocaine godmother. But then the second time when they show her again, I'm like, damn, I respect this bitch. And this was just the way she had to handle her man at the end of the episode. I'm like, this is Dolores, this is Black Dolores' show. Like, where is Wendy Williams when you need her? Like, this is that 3% Nigerian in
Mm-hmm.
Dolores running this goddamn show. You guys think that the real pillars are Teresa versus Melissa versus Marg and then Jennifer Aiden getting high. Like, no, this is literally Dolores's shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I wouldn't say that this was a top tier premiere, but it's okay. You know, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, of course. I'm not going to not watch the show. Of course. It's fucking Real Housewives of New Jersey.
I'm also gonna talk about it though, because a lot of people are like scared to talk about it. People have been putting up statements and all because all the drama that's been going on, and I'm just like, as long as it's not the freaking Housewives of Color and the shows of color, I'm gonna talk about this shit because y'all drag Potomac all day motherfucking long. Y'all drag
Exactly.
Summer House Martha's Vineyard all day fucking long. With Family Karma, with certain storylines, they would literally drag that shit all day fucking long. So it just feels like a great vacation for me to go on, where I can drag these Italian American women, some with 3% Nigerian, and like literally talk about how ghetto and fucked up and like all the audience intervention and the blogs and all that shit. I want to talk about it all every week.
Yes, absolutely. Can you fill me in on what's going on with that? Because I saw that there was, this is what I know about it. What I know about it is that Teresa and the blogs were in cahoots, right? And then Margaret also has some bloggers in cahoots with her. And Melissa also has a camp of bloggers. And now what I understand is that there was some sort of an altercation. There was like trigger warning, a miscarriage involved. Like there's all this stuff that happened. Louis got into it with a blogger or somebody, and then everybody started to turn, and Teresa didn't defend the bloggers against Louis. She's obviously, you know, my man, my man, my man. And essentially she's losing her team of trusted blogger accounts. Is that accurate?
Yeah, no, that's pretty much accurate. I would say it's also Jennifer Aiden sending around her screener links, which I think that that's funny. That's funny, Bravo. Like, hit us. Like, we didn't get the premiere of Jersey. We get every premiere, and we didn't get the premiere of Jersey. But I guess it's because we weren't in Jennifer Aiden's camp. She didn't get to send it to us. So next time, Jennifer, bravowallblack@gmail.com.
Maybe they were looking out for us.
Yeah, maybe they were. And then the account Melissa's old nose, she's been doing podcast after podcast, and she is telling, don't laugh, Aaron. She's been telling people about what's been happening. They was paying people like if they would tell people to like watch the episode, and if something negative is said about them on the episode, they would set up something to counteract what was said. It's a whole lot of things going on. And then meanwhile, I don't know if y'all know or how much true this is, but Teresa's podcasting partner, also named Melissa, her and Teresa are allegedly beefing. She wanted to be on Jersey, I hear, and she also had some people in the blogging, Instagram, podcast streets, and it's just been a whole mess.
My God. And you know, I sometimes feel really left out because I've never gotten a single anything from Bravo. not a press kit, not a little something, not a link, nothing.
Do you tag them a lot? Because they'll interact with you only if you interact with them.
You know, I don't, because I'm perpetually afraid. I'm afraid that I'm annoying people. So I'm just like, you know what? It's fine. Like, I'm here. Like, if you want to talk to me, you could talk to me, but like, I'm not going to annoy you. Cause I'm just afraid that they're going to be like, block this annoying bitch.
No, they have millions of followers, and you're not the ones that's like going around trying to manipulate the cast and exposing storylines and all that. So you're good, baby. So I would say just start tagging Bravo, because they'll take notice.
Yeah, I also feel left out of Jersey because, like, I live here. Like, this is my backyard.
That's why I'm asking you. Like, you should be telling us to you.
Like, that little fight that the season opened up with at Rails. Rails is my favorite restaurant.
Could you open up your window and hear what was going on?
I know. Honestly, if I tried hard enough, I could. My sister is getting married, and her ceremony is at the High Line, where Teresa had her bridal shower. Like, not the bridal shower, her rehearsal dinner. Like, it's right here in my town. Like, I live here. And Rails, I go to Rails every year for my birthday. It is my favorite meal. I took Donnie there when he was visiting Jersey. Like, I love Rails. The food at Rails is phenomenal. And it actually made me really upset. Not just that they fought at Rails, but there's all this beautiful food sitting at the fucking table, and nobody was eating it, and Dolores was sitting all by herself. It was like, we're not going to desecrate fucking Rails. But now I'm like, you guys could have at least taken me out for carrot cake. Like, I would have tweeted a couple of pro whatever things.
Honey, they were allegedly paying people like money. That's why I'm like, hello, contact us. I can be bought.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scruples, never heard of them. Not here, not even a little bit here. I
But
have
all of a sudden, because I'm never that passionate about Jersey, so if all of a sudden you hear me extremely passionate about one storyline or
No,
one person,
just no.
don't
I'm already.
disagree, because I'm gonna have to get you.
Now, the big fight here was around the rumors about John Fuda. Unlikely character. To me, he still looks like Barney from Simpsons. I know he's lost a lot of weight, but you can't change your face, buddy. He had rumors against him about being, I mean, they're not really rumors. Basically, his ex-wife went somewhere, probably to one of these blogs or whatever, and
Yep.
said that he was a street pharmacist and that there was something about double-sided dildos. Now, to both of those, I say, okay, let a man live. Like, what about it?
What drugs?
Yeah, exactly. Now, he did serve time in prison, yeah? Did he?
I don't know. I don't know his
Yeah.
history like that, but I do know that that's a part of the drama that's going on. Is that they also reached out to the baby mama who is in prison.
Mm.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Love after lockup.
Yeah. Blogs after lockup, actually. I think it's rich that Teresa is coming in hot first episode talking about rumors about somebody's husband. Meanwhile, she literally ran from episodes, from taping, from filming for 2 seasons because people kept bringing up stuff about Louis' past. And for that reason, I love Jersey.
Want to talk about husbands?
Yeah.
The rumors. I want them bitches back so bad.
So bad.
Like, it's just, I'm just waiting for Salt Lake City, baby. But yeah, in the meantime, I thought this was refreshing.
Yeah.
I think that I was expecting more, still the Melissa versus Teresa stuff, and they were like, actually no, remix. Like, I'm actually going to say that your husband was selling drugs. And like, that was something that I did not expect, especially on the season premiere. So that was the reason that it even got any attention from me, really.
Yeah. And I want to know more about the double-sided dildos. How are we using them? What's
How'd you
what's
know?
here? Yeah.
Who's on the other side?
Yeah, exactly. Where are
Was
they
she
going?
using them on him?
And was she also using one side? Because to me, that says, that's mutual love. That's taking care of your partner.
I actually heard something about that too. I don't know if it was about him, so I'm just not going to speak on that too much. But
then why'd you bring it up? No.
Excuse me.
yeah, I seen something like, how you're on Twitter and it's like everybody's talking about something random.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen something really quick, but I was just like,
what did you see?
Yeah, somebody's using double-sided dildos.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right, yeah. Well, Twitter is now like porn. Like,
Yeah.
Twitter is competing with Pornhub at this point, so it's fine. Yeah,
Pornhub forever.
Pornhub forever.
I got my free T-shirt. Yo.
Okay, you want to talk about Summer House Martha's Vineyard?
I love Summer House Martha's Vineyard. It's been so good.
I love this show. I love this show because everyone's gorgeous. Everyone's just like, it's obvious that there's something that they're consuming over these 2 weeks. There's an imbalance. Okay, we got to get our substances right because the meltdowns are wild, but they're so fucking funny. Like, could you guys follow what the fight between Summer and Noelle was last episode that bled into this episode?
Mm-hmm. It wasn't even about Summer and Noelle, I'd say. It was more so about Summer and Bria. And she took out her frustrations on Noelle.
Oh.
Because Noelle is more so, she's like a comforter. She tries to hug you. And I think that's what really did it for Summer and set her off. Because she was already frustrated with Bria.
Yeah.
And Summer even acknowledged it. Like, they were drunk as fuck. She gets drunk as fuck, and that's why she had to be sober the new episode. So, It's that Patron, it's that Hennessy, it's
You
that.
think, you think it's just drinking? Is that drunk as fuck, or do you think that there's something else happening? Which, by the way, this is a statement of no judgment. I am pro doing whatever the fuck you want with your own body with consent, as long as you're safe.
The only reason that I say that I only think it's drinking is because these are like black people on TV, and this is only their second season.
You're right.
This is only their second season.
Yeah.
So, and then they know that everything is being like recorded. So I feel like if this was a regular Summer House, especially with Lindsay, would have been, "Are you on something? What are you on?"
Yeah, like regular Summer House, they're.
Well,
Lindsay's like, somebody's doing something. A street pharmacist.
Yeah.
John Did you visit John
Fuda in the house?
Wait, but I mean, on that topic though, I feel like there's this thing that's going to happen next episode with Nick. Now, Nick throws a party. Quick question before we get into Nick. Nick throws a party. Would you clean the bathroom if Nick asked you to clean the bathroom?
I don't clean bathrooms. I would do anything else. I would do anything else. Like, I can only clean my bathroom.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like, it's very weird. But I guess if you're in a house together for that long, you know, and it's something.
I mean, I don't think that it was weird for him to ask that. I think he was just like, can you just straighten up the bathroom and then make sure that there's toilet paper on the roll? But I'm just saying, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
No, I think what I love about Bria and Shanice are like, yeah, no problem. Yeah, we'll do it. And then immediately cut to them being like, I'm not cleaning anybody's fucking bathroom.
Me.
Yeah.
That's literally me and Aaron if we were there. Like, you got me.
Can you believe?
You would literally see us on Thumbtack, like, ordering a maid.
No, literally us going in the bathroom and doing nothing and turning like, yeah,
standing there. When I used to work at Perry Ellis, they would be like, can you check in the back? And I'm like, yeah, I can. I go in the back for like,
and then you fucking
2 minutes, spin around, drink something, look at the wall, and then come out and like, we don't have it.
Yeah, I used to work at the Gap. Exact same thing. No, I will not. Do you know how much they're paying me? No dollars. I'm not going to spend any extra time. I'm just here to stand. I love Shanice. Shanice is my absolute fucking favorite on the show because she's always ready for a good time and she's so happy. She's like a young Ashley Darby.
I could see that. You know, I could really see that.
Yeah, I love
Aaron did not like Shanice for a while.
Why would you just say it like that?
Well, you did. Like, I thought we were going character breakdowns, but I was going to let me finish it though. He likes her now.
Okay.
Like, she's grown on him.
Because she's like, Aaron did not fucking like Shanice.
Like a hemorrhoid, babe. Like, she's just attached to you.
I just thought it was very, like, because I'm a big believer in, they have couples here. They have people who are in relationships. So when you're going around and you, like, taking off your top every few seconds.
Okay, Mr.
I'm
Modesty.
just like, it's a lot, you know?
Meanwhile, I'm like, yes, bitch, titties out.
Yeah.
But now I think I'm more like, I understand her a little bit more. I like her sense of humor. And I think she's showing more of her personality.
Okay. Like, I didn't know Aaron was pro trad wife. That he was like, you know what? The women really need to be covering their bodies.
Only because there's like people's mans around. So it's like, this
that's how I am. Like, if this was a house, like, for instance, Vanderpump Villa or some shit like that, I might go for it. Like, hey, why not?
Yeah.
Show your titties. But it's like, in this man's face, he has a girlfriend, and we know how crazy she is.
Oh, Bria's nuts.
So it's like, and even Bria was not going for that shit at all. And I would have been Bria in that situation because it's like,
no. Yeah, like, you don't do that. No.
Yeah, but it's also like, Bria, literally nobody wants this man. Like, not that guy.
Well,
he got a lot of money, so
it's like, you just never know.
Money. Do you think he has real money? I don't know.
If he is, you know how much an international flight is? I don't, but I know it's very expensive. Like, you just go on his Instagram and you can see that he lives one of those like uppity lives. So
I don't know.
Put your titties away.
I don't trust any white man. I mean, I just think that it's hilarious that Bria really thinks that anybody wants this man who wears a flamingo costume at the end of this party. And my favorite thing about the show is that he says the relationship is fucking over because I wore a flamingo costume.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't write
why
this
are you
shit.
looking like a fool though?
Because you're pissing, and I got Bria in that. And there are moments where it's like, I get her, like, and everybody's like, "You're going too far. You're doing too much," and she's like, "No, I'm not," because now I'm looking crazy on TV, and this man is also talking about his deceased friend.
Oh,
Like that's what this whole party is about. Like, why are you coming out in a flamingo suit?
That's what I'm saying, Bria. It's okay if people take their tops off in front of this man. Nobody wants this crazy man. No one is interested in this Looney Tune that you brought who gave out like free watches to everybody. It was like, please. I love Bria and her crazy. What is he, German? Her German. Yeah. The accent, everything. It's hilarious. Now, on the topic of boyfriends and girlfriends that are annoying, let's talk about Natalie. Amir's girlfriend. Right. What are your thoughts about Natalie?
I don't like her. I don't really like her. I like Amir. I really like Amir. And I feel like he deserves so much better because the moment that made me kind of dislike her was I didn't even mind the whole FaceTime call. Like that was like whatever.
Yeah.
But when they asked about his career and she made it about her career and kind of made him just look like shitty, like an underdog, like he had a fucking job at McDonald's. Mm-hmm. That's there's nothing wrong with. I don't want people to take that the wrong way, but certainly. She just belittled him so bad. I felt.
Yeah, I also think it's like hilarious that Amir's like every single woman in this house except for Jasmine has tried to like, come on to me, and I'm like, did they though? I think it was just you like Jordan and Jordan didn't like you back. And like Shanice took her top off, but it was not for you.
Yeah, who else was it?
Yeah, that was it. It was like Bria. No, Bria doesn't like you. Summer doesn't like you. And guys, I mean, I love a short king. My husband is only 5'7", whatever that means. And I did not realize that Amir is my height. He's teeny tiny.
Which he is a little man, a little fine man though.
He is so hot, but he's so small, and I think
meeting him at BravoCon, that's how we felt. I was like, oh my gosh, like he's he's a short king.
Did you want to put him in your pocket?
Yeah. I think we all did. We wanted to take him back home with us.
Yeah. But that's what I think. I'm like, you can be really hot, but if you're short, you have a lot of nerve to be like, every girl in this house wants me. And it's like, yeah, no wonder Natalie's coming in.
Yeah, but to be fair, though, I think it's like automatically I would assume that too.
He is so hot. It's so hard. He's so hot.
Being a significant other, I would be like, yeah, all them hoes are laughing. I bet.
Yeah.
So that's why I understood her at first, because I'm like, she has a point. Like, I would be the same way, where she just called and she's like, you meant to send that to somebody else.
Wrong bitch.
Mm-hmm. Hey, how's your night going? Wrong bitch.
Right, because you already asked me that.
I have a question now. So with Nick, you were saying earlier, like, you don't think that there's drugs involved because there's black people on camera, et cetera, like all the implications, right? But it seems like next episode, they're going to basically try to talk about Nick being like inappropriate with women. What are your guys' thoughts about all of that and how this might play out on TV and sort of like, how does it make you feel? Because it makes me feel not great because of all the things involved. But I'm also like, but he's a man and fuck dudes. So like,
I feel like it's just not Natalie's place. Like, girl, you just fucking got here. If anyone, they can talk about it because you just fucking got here. And also, they did talk about it. So I didn't see any repeated behavior. What I did like is that, even though that was the wrong place to confront them when they were like in bed, I guess he was stressed about it. He walked up like, hey, do I make you uncomfortable? And I was like, well,
literally breathing on them.
Now. with the fucking crust in my eyes.
Like,
Yeah, but I agree.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I definitely agree with that. I think that's something that they already addressed, and I like that Nick was able to, even though that was the wrong setting, maybe he was able to come in the room and be like, you know what, I didn't mean to make you feel that way. That wasn't my intent. And I even noticed that he was being handsy. I think we all did. But
Yeah.
ever since they had that talk, I haven't seen Nick really do anything. And on top of that, Nick's girlfriend is here, so I know he's not really doing too much.
Yeah.
So what are they really talking about here?
Yeah. And fuck off, Natalie.
Yeah, she's just trying to start shit, and I don't know why they're trying to make her a thing. I kind of want them to go home too. Like,
Yeah, I want the significant others
Yeah.
except Donald to go home. Donald can sit,
Yeah.
but like the rest, I'm just like, okay, let's get back to the basics here.
I love them. I love that.
yeah, and Simon can say too. I don't even mind Simon with the flamingo.
Oh, flamingos to it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm okay with Simon being there because Simon is almost like Milo, like in that it's like he's a little bit annoying, but like he's also can be entertaining at times, right? And he keeps Bria busy, so that's fine.
yeah. Milo's the main character. Like when they leave, and he gets pissed off, and he fucks that shit up in the bathroom. I love that. And he's like, "Now clean it."
I
Go
love
get my
him.
laundry. Like it's the fact that Milo caused the biggest argument in the house. Like, bitch, go get my laundry.
Yeah, I love that. I love them so much. Any other thoughts about Martha's Vineyard before we go over to Vanderpump Rules?
Do you think that Alex can sing?
No.
Oh.
Oh my gosh!
I regret. Can you edit that out?
Do you want me to say yes?
No, well, it's
You
too late
already-
now.
It's too late. I know the truth. That's the thing about knowing the truth.
I think that he can. I think that he can.
I genuinely
stand
think
on
that
that,
he can
yeah.
sing. Like, but I'm not saying that the man is like his cousin, John Legend. But I feel like he can sing. And
Okay.
like when people can sing, they sing. And like that's what he's doing.
He's literally the Jamie Foxx show. I'm gonna bring that up every time because it's like he randomly sings when you don't really expect it. So I think that's why people are like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah, exactly. They're like,
But
we're eating.
sing. If I could sing, it would be. I would do it right now.
Did
No.
you see on the freaking on Nick's Instagram, you guys? If you go to Nick's Instagram that promoted the last episode that we're talking about his event, it's actually Alex singing about
In the background, yeah.
event in the background. He's like, "This is the Catalina wine mixer," or whatever it's
Yeah.
called. And I'm just like, listen, the man can sing.
He literally
might
went
not
to
be-
voice memos and recorded that shit and was like,
Yeah.
"Now put that on the back of the reel."
Now, here's the thing. I think
Okay.
that if he had not led with my cousin John Legend,
Mhm.
and then he sang, I would have been like, oh yeah, like he's good, right? But I think also to Aaron's point, it's like, why are you singing all the time? Like nobody asked. Like relax. Like
But
I
that's
don't.
how singers
That's
are.
what Chrissy Teigen does.
That's what who does?
Chrissy Teigen. She's not even a singer.
No, she's not. But I mean, listen. Oh, by the way, have we heard anything from Chrissy Teigen on Alex? Because I want to know what Chrissy Teigen thinks about Alex. She's a Bravo
I
fan.
want to know too. I want to know so bad. Like she's an avid
That
Bravo
just
fan.
pissed me off so bad for some reason.
He does not like Chrissy Teigen, but I
I'm just
do.
not a fan of Chrissy Teigen. Like I
His
used
cousin.
to be, but then it just became. It got to a point where I'm like,
No, that's how everyone was, especially when those
stop.
that weird shit came out.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this? But then also at the same time, I'm like, this can't. Anyways, go ahead.
No, I want to know, Chrissy Teigen, if you're listening, she's not. I want to know what you think about Alex from Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. Is he actually
Your
John Legend?
cousin-in-law.
Yeah, your cousin-in-law, your family member. Come collect your family member. He's pissing the girls off and singing too much. All right, you are ready to talk about Vanderpump Rules finale?
Yeah.
I
Guys-
love it.
Guys, where do you think the show goes? What do
They're
you
having another season. Like I don't understand. I get that they slowed the song down. They played it and They put the little confessionals, but guess what? We saw that when Jax went on his cocaine fueled rant about how this is his show, and then everyone was like, "This just gives final episode vibes," and that was like when Vanderpump Rules was like shitty. This is after everything happened. 1 million people are watching a week. Please, BFF.
They're like, this gives, and they did it again. They're like, this is giving series finale.
Series finale.
And I think it's really them wanting to say throw that shit in the trash, like, because that's the only way that I can like why do you guys keep do you want it to be a final season?
Every time they're like, let's just set it up and see what happens.
Like, yeah, they're like, we already have Vanderpump Valley.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys watched the regular. You didn't watch the extended on Peacock.
I watched the extended. I watched both.
Oh, you watched both, right? Okay. So in the extended on Peacock, there was this random drunk guy who showed up and like started fighting, and that was in the trailer, and it was all this stuff. I want to ask, do you think that was a scheme that Todd set up with the bullshit? Because it gave very to me.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it at the time. I just thought it was someone who got fucked up, like a summer of the group. And I saw something earlier that someone said that Tom had him at an event earlier this season. Huh. So now I'm just like, Tom pisses me off so bad, but sometimes I'm like, you kind of hate that. Like, imagine hiring your friend that no one really knows. Maybe he looks a little bit familiar, and like he comes to VIP, he fucks it up, and then you look like the hero. Because Tom is like, the guy's like fucking shit up and like throwing wine and fighting the police as white people do, and then like Tom is just like, man, like, God, I just want to make sure that he's okay.
Just knock it off for a second.
Like calm down.
Calm down. What's going on, guys? It's fucked up.
Is everyone okay?
God, you just have to just move aside.
Wait, but by the way,
Captain Save a Ho.
Wait, let me tell you that even that was so weak because he kind of like showed up too late. Like security had already gotten in and everybody had already started like moving this man out. And Tom like ran in and was like, "Yo, Tom was probably taking another shit, and it took him too long. It was timed incorrectly. The guy shot his shit too quickly." And then Tom was like, "Oh God, no, I gotta go." And he just kind of showed up at the end to like, like move things around, like just move his hands around.
I am glad that they showed it on the extended version though, because that was all over social media. Yeah. So when they didn't show it on the original one, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, that's the last thing that we wanted to see. Why am I watching this shit on Instagram? Yeah. And like when it came on I owe y'all an apology to the producers specifically, but I don't owe an apology because I know that they fucking set this whole Ariana thing up and they set that whole Katie thing up, and both of them got ate up accordingly. Joe and producers.
Joe is funny as hell.
Okay, let's talk about Joe. Joe, who literally is not friends with anybody, was already broken up with by Tom Schwartz. Why is she even friends with Kyle Chan? Also, can we talk about the fact that they are at their jeweler friends whiskey event? What is happening?
I like Kyle Chan. I truly do like Kyle Chan. And I want to make that clear because I think for some reason he thinks that I don't like him.
Oh, okay.
But I want to say that your friend is just not shit. Like, it's not you, it's your friend. Yeah. I don't understand why this was a finale event. It was very weird to end the season at this event. It was very weird to end the season like that. And I just don't know how many times I can see Scheana perform Good as Gold in one season. Screamo version, instrumental version, gospel version, whatever it is, rap version. Like, I cannot. Over a freaking Metro Boomin beat, I don't.
Oh my God! Could you imagine Good as Gold over BBL Drizzy?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter how you serve it to me. I still do. It's just that I just need to stop listening to it. But it's just like, oh my God!
Unless Sexy Red hopped on, that would be the only thing.
That's the only thing that could revive it.
Did you like Apples? I don't think anybody listened to that song.
It was cute.
It's cute, yeah. I mean, I like the beat.
It was cute.
Yeah, I Scheana. Okay, first let's talk about Joe and Katie. Joe shows up for some reason, flies all the way to San Francisco for what we don't know, just to have this awkward exchange with Katie, where Katie's like, "Why are you here? Why are you talking to me? I love Katie. I don't hate anything she did this season. She's the only fucking real person on the show." So that gets dealt with. Super fake, super produced, dumb as hell. Then they have this fake drunk man come in so Tom can look like an important person. He doesn't, fails again. Then Scheana and Ariana are having this lovely moment, and Tom decides to just hop right in. But before he does that, this is like Sheena's third conversation this episode or in the recent episodes with Ariana being like, Tom's a good guy. He brought his sound dude from LA. Okay. Now, what do you think Ariana's response should be to Scheana? What would you do if you were in Ariana's place and your best friend came up to you to try to tell you that her ex-boyfriend who cheated on her so badly 3 months ago is a good guy? Maybe she should try talking to him.
Go ahead.
Aaron, what would
I
you
wouldn't do anything because I wouldn't be talking to her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would not be best friends with Scheana Shay.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Not in any well, not in this universe.
I met Scheana in February because I was at a Krappens show and I met her. And at the time, I was like, oh, like pro Scheana. Super. I love a Shishu because Shishu is consistently inconsistent, right? And so I went up to her and I said, I just want to say I'm Team Scheana all the way. And she held my hand so sincerely and looked me in the eyes and was like, thank you so much. There's more people in the world that need to be like you. And now I'm thinking about all the shit that she did during the filming. I'm like, oh whoops. Oh, no.
You just had to learn. Don't even feel that way. You just had to learn that she is always going to make it about her. But I don't know. It's just, it's hard to say. I'm trying to figure out how to put it into less like intense terms. I just think that she needs a really good lesson. Mm-hmm. And like, I don't know what the lesson is going to be. I don't know what is going to happen to make her like really see it. But the thing is, like, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. So Ariana might not be the kind of person that I am where I want to like actively participate in whatever bullshit you put me through and like get back at you. But like the universe is going to set Tom up to make her feel even worse than she already should feel because she still hasn't learned her lesson. She's in the after show still defending everything. She is doing interviews, still defending her actions. She is still, like, even at BravoCon, everyone was talking about somebody was in Tom Sandoval's suite when they were supposed to be icing him out. Like, she just straight up, I don't know if he gave her $1 billion, like, through PayPal. I don't know what the max amount is, but it's just very weird. And I feel like something else is going on because you have a whole husband. Oh, Jack said that she's the husband, but that's just what Jack said. You have a whole husband, you know, you have a child, you have other friends. Why are you literally in tears multiple times over this man? It became weird.
Yeah.
It was very weird. Something else is going on because you can't just owe him because it's your friendship. You can't just owe him because he gave you some money during the pandemic. It's something else going on.
She's eating his ass.
Why are you
That's what's going on.
And now she has shit on her face from eating his ass.
She's eating his ass. Don't make me look stupid.
Don't make me look like an idiot. He made you look worse.
As she wipes the shit off her face.
He made you look like a shit eater.
Don't make me look stupid.
That's the last thing that you look.
She kills me though. It's like you look like it's giving me that Beyonce music video. Ring the alarm, like when she's crying. Like every episode, she looks just like that. Like she hasn't slept for like 4 days.
Yep.
Well,
and her hair isn't even like Sheena's hair has looked so good throughout the season. And like these last few episodes,
Mm.
I don't
Tells
know
you a lot.
what's going on.
Well,
Tell
I
you a
think
lot.
like one of the meanest things was in a confessional where she's like crying and she's like, I just wish Ariana would understand how difficult, how much I struggle, how much being loyal to her is a struggle. Like you're telling your best friend who was just cheated on by her boyfriend of 10 years so nastily that being loyal to her is a fucking struggle. That is so mean. That is so unbelievably
It's
mean.
ridiculous too because Ariana isn't doing anything to put her in like a position. Like you keep fucking with Sandoval.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Fine. But don't
And,
sit here and
and she's
cry
still
about it.
doing it though. Like she's acting like she hasn't been able to see Sandoval. She hasn't been around him
Like
because
Sandoval
Ariana's gonna
has been captured.
right.
And he's like somewhere where she just can't get access to. Like she does not have the key card.
She's fucking Mario and he's Princess Peach. Like you just saw the man right there. And like is Ariana Bowser keeping him away from you?
Ariana
Like
is
you're
like, it's
literally
not gonna ruin our friendship. Be his friend. And that's what she was like.
like
Yeah.
go ahead, suck his dick for all I care. Like
Yeah.
me out of it though.
Yeah.
And you know what's so weird? She's in these confessionals and she's doing these scenes, and then meanwhile Sandoval is like, hey, remember when you beat Rachel's ass and almost got arrested and taken away from your daughter? And she's
Like,
just like,
that's
hey,
not what happened. Be quiet. And he's like, okay.
Yeah. He's like,
I'm just telling the truth.
yeah. He's like, remember when you fucked a married man? Remember that? And she's like, hey, why are you saying that? Anyway, he brought me sound check. So I think it's fine.
What was gonna happen? Like, were you just not gonna have sound at Kyle Chan's event?
But like, also,
You have the whole fucking production company of Evolution around you.
like, she's like, I don't know what would have happened if he didn't bring me this spray painted gold
Well,
mic.
she wouldn't have been able to sing her Apple song.
So stupid.
She would have had to. Like, they have a whole band. You just said you're the Gwen Stefani a few episodes, right?
Of
Gwen
what?
Stefani would have of the 27s. Okay, like
No, we're not gonna say it. If Alex can't
She
sing,
said it. She said it.
No,
Alex-
well, I just want to say Alex can sing compared to Scheana Shay. I want to make sure we're very clear that I'm not saying
because you're. No, I want to say this too, Nori. You're not the only one to say that. Like a lot of people have said.
That's why
So
I asked.
if
I
you
thought you were going to be
listen
like,
to
kind
Shay,
of.
and you sat up here and talked about Alex, shame on you.
Okay. All right. Lauren from Utah, Lala. She breaks the fourth wall. She finally loses it. She says Ariana thinks she's Beyonce, all the things, this, that, and the other. And you know what I love the most about this is that they're all losing their shit. Tom loses his shit. Oh, you don't want to film with your boyfriend? Then don't be on the show. Okay, now you said it. There you go. That was the problem, right? You didn't want her to be on the show. That's all it was. And he does that stupid ass fucking cackle hot mic moment at the end. I was like, yeah, like literally nothing I learned about Tom Sandoval is new in this. But Lauren from Utah loses her shit. What do you think is Lala's fucking problem?
I mean, she just said it. Like, she wanted to be Beyonce, and she's not. She wants Ariana to have to film with her ex-boyfriend, even though she did not have to film with her baby daddy.
Yeah.
And she thinks that Ariana needs to be authentic and that everyone is showing up to work and doing their job. She is jealous that she did not get asked to Dancing with the Stars because we never thought that she could dance anyway. She's jealous that she didn't get the trash bag. So they've been pocket watching the entire season.
Yes.
Even like when they were talking about, oh, her house is so dirty. Doesn't she have a trash bag, like influencer agreement or whatever? It's just they have been pocket watching every single fucking move the entire season, and now they thought that they were going to set her up and make her do what she didn't want to do all season. And because she politely walked away, they're mad about it because they think that they would have had to face their demons when that's not true. Not only did you not bring Randall on the show, you also said in the podcast, if they were to bring Randall on there, you would walk away. So you're a liar and you're a hypocrite on fucking camera and off camera. Not to mention that when you first got on there, because she's acting like she's an OG baby. We met you season 4. I barely know you. I'm just getting to know you like Cynthia. You walked on season 4. You were lying about fucking a married man. You were literally on the internet arguing with that man's wife. Then you wanted to say that you don't have a married boyfriend. Then when you finally said that you had a boyfriend, you would just call him my man. Remember, Randall didn't even have a name. It was my man, my man, my man. Then he went from my man to Randall. Tom Schwartz just wanted to play pickleball with him, and you literally exploded on it. So you're just a fucking hypocrite. And it's like I loved Lala. I really did. But like right now, she needs a redemption season for me, because I'm going to continue dragging this bitch until she realizes what she's doing. Because she wants to go on Amazon Live and say that she doesn't care about the comments. She doesn't care about everyone's opinion. She has to say what has to be said. She's going to pop off, especially. She thinks that she's Tupac reborn, but she's none of the sort.
None of the sort. Not even close. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything else left to say. I think, Kaya, you said it all. That was perfect. I also think that they keep talking about, like, everybody's here being real. Everyone's here being real. But actually, you're not, because none of you are actually friends with Tom Sandoval. You want Ariana to come on and be real on the show, but Ariana does not talk to this man. So her then going on camera and having a conversation with this man is fake. It's not real.
Reality is I don't talk to him. So
Exactly.
that's the reality.
Exactly. I don't understand why it's so hard for them to. It's like worms for fucking brains. And shout out to Ariana. She said, "Let's go to Applebee's. I'm out of here. Take this mic pack off of me. Fuck you guys."
She went to Applebee's?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, of course.
that's a good place to go.
That's good.
$1 margaritas, y'all better
Exactly.
be fucked up.
I don't care what anybody says. I love
You're eating good in the
a
neighborhood.
good
Hello.
Applebee's location is hard to find.
I know.
Why do you know so much about
Fiesta lime chicken,
Oh, it's so good.
Caesar salad,
Hmm.
and a nice like $1 margarita on the side.
We're eating good. Yeah, it's the best.
The best.
Now you guys are not watching The Valley, correct?
No.
No.
Tell me about that.
I don't know why we.
It's like, yeah, it's.
The reason is that we don't want to.
I honestly think also because they're just gearing up to make that. I just feel like that's where all the Vanderpump ops are gonna go.
Here's the thing. I'm sure you've heard this before, but it's barely a Jackson Kristen show. There is so much juicy stuff on this show that's barely got anything to do with like the Vanderpump people that it's actually kind of good. It is. Unfortunately for me, I said Aaron earlier, unfortunately for people of conscience, of morality, of sound judgment, The Valley is a very good show.
Oh, I see them fighting in the hallway of the Mondrian like ghetto, like hood rats.
Yeah.
Don't do that there. I don't like that. I just also feel like, okay, these people got kicked off the show for doing racist things and then rewarded with another show.
Yes, correct. Yeah, I understand. No,
The
it's
same 3. Like, because Lala's on the way.
Yeah, Lala.
So
I just have a feeling that Stassi is gonna be on her way soon too.
Why not?
Like, I just have a feeling. Yeah, they're gonna get
back together.
They're gonna get
Plan
the whole
with a
plan
K.
back together.
I hear
that's
you.
gonna be the
I hear
show.
you. No, it's I hear you. There are
But not only that, what I was tagged in, I did want to say is that we can't help but to watch the clips, of course. But then I was tagged in like they're over there like the Spider-Man meme accusing each other of being racist, and I'm like, this is rich.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's really funny to watch a bunch of white people like be like, "No, you're more racist than me," and we're like, "No, you're more racist than me." It's like, "No, you're the most racist." And to me, that is funny to watch them do that. I just hope that like yeah, I don't think Bravo pays them that well, so I'm like, whatever. This is your job. This is your job. I don't support them in the way that like I don't follow them on Instagram. Like they're not getting any of my clicks or anything like that. But they do have me in their pocket because, like I mentioned earlier, Scruples. Never heard of them. Not me. Spine. Not here.
Well, have you seen Vanderpump Villa?
No, I haven't. But Ben from Watch What Crappin' said that it almost made him want to quit reality TV altogether. So, what is it good?
It's something to watch.
I mean, well, when you say that,
Like the
damn, Ben.
Damn, man.
Shit.
shout out to Ben though, I guess.
Well, I feel like a fucking moron. I've been watching the whole time.
Yeah, we both have. Don't worry about it.
No worries, Ben. It's
okay.
I know. It's
Don't
okay.
even
It's
worry
one of those
about
shows where it's like I'll probably throw on in the background. Like I threw on Southern
No.
Hospitality. Don't do you any favors.
Don't even worry about it.
Okay. I did watch Southern Hospitality as a background show, and then I became obsessed with it. That's a show. That's another one that was like, these people are ridiculous, and I love them. Okay, let's just skip over the valley. Let's go to Summer House. Summer House. What happened, Aaron? What is it?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's
I
gonna be a
just
very
love
short
it. I love it so much.
Because
I
both of
love
you
it
didn't
so
watch
much,
it.
but like lately, it's just been tough. It's been tough, man. It's been tough.
No, of course. Do you think that Carl and Lindsay should have stayed together?
No.
No. Do you think Carl needs to get a fucking job?
Yes. I think Carl needs to get a job. Lindsay needs to stop accusing him of doing drugs. I think that's really the ultimate thing. It's like, why would you want to, after all that she did for those few episodes, she's literally on the couch and she's like, yeah, we're about to get married. What did your parents say? Like, what do you think they said? Because my mom would have been like, are you dumb? After she just accused you like 4 times of doing drugs,
crack,
cocaine
on national TV.
Called you cocaine, Carl.
Yeah.
She gave you an alliteration.
And she's just sitting on the couch like all cozy and shit, like she just didn't do that shit.
And everyone is just like, I understand now.
Yeah.
I get Lindsay is just like Ariana. No.
She's not. What?
Listen.
How?
No. Ariana, Lindsay is not like Ariana. However, Carl's also not great. Like what cracked me up was like Carl being like, yeah, so I still don't have a job. I did promise you that I'm going to get a job. And I think rather than getting a new job, what if I just go back to doing the job that I had before that made our relationship miserable? What do you think about that? And Lindsay's like, are you sure about that? And he's like, you know what, Lindsay, you're a bitch. I can't talk to you. And I'm sick of you playing devil's advocate. And she's like, you ruined my pool party. Like, that's essentially the conversation that those two had. But
yeah.
between Carl and Lindsay, and then also Kyle and Amanda, the male fragility was like just at an all-time high this episode. These men, they don't know how to, like, a woman says one thing and they're like, I just don't like the way you're talking to me. I feel like
you know what,
Aaron.
Oh, I'm gonna defend Carl. I'm with Carl. I'm with Carl because it's like this whole time, Carl, he might not have a job.
Okay.
And granted, that I understand. If you want to call that man broke, if you want to say he needs a job, absolutely. But as far as that man does not say shit to Lindsay, he might have a beer. You might see him in the background. He might be wearing some flip-flops. That's all you know about this man. And he used to do coke. Because Kyle said that. And he left his work computer in at home where he didn't bring his
laptop at home.
That's what I know about Carl. I don't know anything else about that man to make me feel like he's just a bad guy.
No, you're erasing like the first 4 seasons of the show where he was constantly screaming at women.
Oh yeah, I didn't really watch it then. I'm just speaking for now. That's all I know. So I don't get it, you know. I
definitely see both sides. I 100% like see that, you know, he may have knew earlier that he didn't want to marry Lindsay. He definitely has a problem with Lindsay voicing her frustrations.
Yes.
And I think that is so annoying because it's like, first of all, you're broke and I'm like sick of it and we're about to get married and start a family. But I just think that it's pretty even. Like, she
Yeah.
called him a crackhead. His brother overdosed. Like, that's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
something you shouldn't be getting married to that. And I just feel like the reason that I can't sympathize with Lindsay too much is because y'all wanted this. You thought that it would be cute to go from friends to lovers.
Yeah.
You knew about his behavior with women
Yeah.
before. He knew about her behavior with men. Y'all are not compatible at all in any kind of way. But when I said that, I was the bad guy. So I have been personally enjoying this fallout because everyone thought it was so cute. And when Danielle was talking about it, yeah, sometimes Danielle need to shut the fuck up and mind her business. But when she's right, she's right. That was her fucking best friend. She knew that they were not compatible. That she knew that they were rushing, and now it's all falling out. And what I won't allow is for Lindsay to sit in my face and say that she was blindsided when this man has been telling you multiple times since the beginning of the summer, I am having thoughts about this marriage. And now he's telling you, my parents don't want me to marry you. You were not blindsided. And he cannot be scared of Lindsay because you're a fucking man who's literally telling her, yo, I feel like every time I talk to you, you're super negative. If you can tell her that, you can speak up and tell her that I don't like the way that you fucking talk to me. And if you guys are going, his whole thing was that they were going to therapy every week. If y'all are going to therapy every week, why did y'all even get to a bridal shower? If y'all are still in therapy before the wedding, both of y'all dumbasses should have said, hey, maybe we shouldn't get the fuck married.
Yeah, I agree. I think they both got swept up in like the image of it all, the cuteness of like, oh, this couple that fell in love, the friends to lovers, look, the summer house couple, rad house, all that stuff. They fell in love with the brand of Lindsay and Carl. And then when they had to actually do the marrying each other, they were like, oh no, this brand isn't good. It doesn't have longevity.
They were just trying to keep that Marshall's deal. That's really what it is.
And you know what? I think I would too.
And I would too. Absolutely. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. I was just about to say, I would absolutely keep this shit going on. And then you get the check, like, at the end, you're just like, you know what? I don't want to get married anymore.
Yeah.
And I know producers are pissed because they're like, what?
Okay.
Like, no wedding?
I think that you should have called it when 6 months ago you stopped fucking each other. I think...
No, because we had a show to film. We had a show to film, and I think that's the thing with Bravo. They're gonna start getting pissed the fuck off with that, because this isn't the first time.
Yeah, of course.
And it won't be the last time. And she's like, yeah, all of these guys can't be breaking up and getting a divorce.
I know.
It's so many. That's what I was just about to say. It's too many people. We got people in Beverly Hills. The Housewives of Beverly Hills. Like, y'all always want to talk about the bitches in Atlanta and Potomac and how they don't have any men. Look at Beverly Hills.
Nary a man
have husbands.
Everybody about to be single.
Yeah, and you know what?
No husbands and a lesbian.
You're right. No husbands and a lesbian. I was like, which lesbian? Then I was like, of course, Kyle. Duh. I know. I agree.
Ain't that something?
And you know what? In that regard, I say if everybody's going to be single, then let's do BravoCon and see what happens. Let's put them all together. I want to see the sparks that fly when everyone is single. Yeah. No kiss. It's like putting all my Barbie dolls in one house.
Maybe like a season of Summer House where they get like all kinds of people.
Yeah, it was called Winter House, babe. Nobody watched it.
Oh, well, damn. I wasn't gonna say it. But.
They ain't putting the Housewives in there.
Yeah, I know. What do you guys think about West and Sierra?
What do you think about that, Kaya?
Another broke out. I think that they are cute. I think that he's great for the show. I think that Jussie Solomon is also great for the show. And I think that we should stop trying to push them together because he didn't do anything special. He hasn't done anything to even warrant Sierra to need to fuck him because he took her on 2 dates. Sierra's an international model. He's great, though. He's funny.
Yeah, he's sweet. I would love to hang out with him. He seems like such a good time. But yeah, she's a fucking supermodel. And until last week, you were unemployed.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, he seems like he'd be like a really fun time to go to Rocco's Tacos with.
Oh, yeah. He'd be a great time to go to Applebee's with. Fiesta Lime Chicken with West. Seems like a good time.
Aaron's very picky about who he goes to Applebee's with, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. He's like, not high quality Applebee's. All right, I'll take him to Rails with me. How about that?
Yeah, like Summer House, Martha's Vineyard, I would probably choose like Noelle. Because I think Noelle and Jordan would be a really good time. Because Jordan's not really going to say much. And it's because there's nothing to really say when you're at Applebee's.
So true. That's like you're Ken and I'm the other Ken, and I'm just like, yeah. He's
There's nothing to talk about. You have your drink, you have your Fiesta Lime chicken, and sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's not, and that pisses you off. You don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
But you're like, they're just going to microwave another soft packet of food back there if I send this back, and we'll see what that looks like.
We'll talk about it after.
What else are you guys loving on Bravo? I don't watch any of the Below Decks. It's too many decks. I don't watch it.
Don't worry about it.
Babe. Shout out to the Below Deck people, and we love the Above Deck pod.
Because they do a good job. They cover the hell out of that show.
Yeah.
And they're so good at it. Like, they know. Because it's like, sometimes it's hard to keep up. I will say that this season that I think just came out, I think it's over. I'm pretty sure it's over now. But it was pretty good.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Because every day there's a new deck. It's a below deck sailing yacht. There's a below deck under the yacht. There's a below deck Mediterranean. There's below deck wherever.
Under the yacht?
I made that up. It's too many. One ends and a new one starts. Sometimes there's two at the same time. It's too much. You want to talk about double-sided dildos? That's what we're dealing with Below Deck.
Listen, God bless you if you like it.
I know.
It has been good. Are you looking forward to the Vanderpump Rules reunion?
I mean, yeah, they're trying to do like these little gimmicks where they're like, this season they're gonna watch the finale together, and I was like, and then am I gonna watch them watch it? What are we doing here?
I don't want to see that. What like are they gonna do that during the reunion?
I don't know.
They're gonna do that during the reunion. Yeah,
Andy says, "Oh, no one has seen this, or whatever." And I guess it's probably gonna be the part where Ariana like walks off. The whole ending, and then they're gonna react to that.
Unless she's gonna sit down and talk to Sandoval.
Unless she finally slaps the. Never mind.
Yeah, no, you say it.
Ultimately, I think that's gonna be the icing on the cake. As much as people hate Sandoval, we just want to see it. We want to be done with it.
Yeah,
I want to see her just either say you're a piece of shit, or you know what, it's okay. I'm moving on. Like that's it. I don't want to. They don't have to be besties. They don't have to be friends.
Yeah, I want to see Tom Sandoval dragged, and that's what I was going into this season for. I was getting excited to watch this man not have friends, to watch everybody try to get into a room with him and turn around and be like, "Hey, remember when you were a fucking piece of shit?" That's what I wanted, and it never happened because
he currently is.
I mean, yeah, he was on fucking Watch What Happens Live. Like,
right, that's not enough.
Even Andy Cohen was like, damn, like you haven't seen this shit in a minute, huh?
Yeah, but it's like, what are we doing here?
Didn't want to see it at all.
No, I didn't watch it.
Because he knows that's what the people want to see. And he loves those boys. He just can't say it like that.
Bravo loves men so much. Like, Bravo loves to hype up shitty
Andy
men.
Cohen loves Tom Sandoval.
Yeah, of course.
He loves Amir too, but I mean, I would too. Because at least Amir looks good.
Yeah.
He'd be on there every week.
Yeah, not to go back there, but Amir
special guest, Amir.
Watch what happens with Andy and Amir.
Yeah, where Amir just sits on Andy's shore and Amir's shore, and Amir just sits in Andy's lap like a little ventriloquist dummy. Oh, God, it's hot.
The next guest should be John Fuda, actually.
Yeah, I want to know. Like, does he sell drugs or what?
Yeah.
I want to know about the dildos.
Of course. We're all curious about the dildos.
That's what I really want to know about.
Yeah, and again, there's like no kink shaming here or drug shaming, to be honest. Let's get all the...
No, I'm genuinely interested. Like, I don't want to try the drugs. I just want to know.
On the dildo?
Because I've seen in a movie, they snort cocaine off of a dick, and I'm just like, wow.
Yeah. Shout out to Pornhub.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
All right, Kaya and Aaron, what else do you guys have going on? What are your final thoughts about what's on TV right now? What do you guys want to plug? Where can everyone find you?
Well, we're excited for Martha's. I'd say Martha's Vineyard. We're really hoping that they get a finale.
Yes, I mean a reunion. They did get a reunion.
Yeah, I'm sorry, not a finale, a reunion, because I would like to see it. It's a lot to discuss, and if Summer House, the regular Summer House, had that reunion that they had, then they can definitely give Martha's Vineyard a reunion.
Of course.
And then we also have some cool stuff going on. Should we say it? Should we say it here?
Merch is finally coming, guys.
Yay!
We haven't even said it on our podcast. Yes. So, yeah. You guys
I mean, it kind of happened, to be fair, like all of a sudden today. Like, I just woke up and I'm like, oh, we have merch. Like, wow, what the hell? But we're definitely going to announce it, but we would love to announce it here. So that's going to come. You know, you guys are going to have a variety of T-shirts and different items of mugs, a blanket.
A blanket?
Yes, a blanket.
You know that we had to be extra. Like, we couldn't just do T-shirts and mugs. Of course, like, for people, we have lower ticket items and things like that. But we have, like, a variety, like Aaron is saying.
Yeah, magnets if you want something nice to put on that refrigerator, especially if you have a white refrigerator, you want to cover that up. A good old magnet to slap on it.
Oh my God, that's fantastic. Where can they find it?
In the comment section below. We're going to send you that website link.
Because it's like, we just got it, to be fair. Like, so
isn't it herdatmedia.com/Bravo While Black? I believe this is alive, you guys.
You're watching how the sausage is made. No, we'll put the link in the description.
But now you have to say it so we don't look like fucking assholes.
So it's shop.herdatmedia.com/collection/Bravo.
Okay, no. That's too long. I know that if I was hearing this, I'd be like, fuck that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna send it to her. She's gonna put it in the description. Mm-hmm. We're gonna have it in our stories. You know, eventually we're gonna post about it, but we want to make it a bigger deal. And you guys will be able to shop and support us, and we really appreciate you. We appreciate you for having us on. You have to come on our show, especially now that we got everything settled down. We love talking to you. We love talking about all these things. We can't stop talking about Bravo, and we just appreciate everyone who gives us a chance and listens to us. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much it.
Oh my God, I love you guys so much. You're constantly cracking me up. Please go and follow them everywhere podcasts are heard. Go follow both of their Instagrams. All that is going to be in the comments or the description of this episode.
Leave those 5-star reviews, please, for Nora as well.
Okay, somebody today left a 1-star review saying that they think I'm a Trumper now. And I was like, am I giving Trumper? Am I giving Trumper?
Nora, I think we got to get off this phone.
Apologize now.
So, if you want to combat that, please. Please. Okay.
What are you guys getting from this?
You're like, wait, should we have listened to a couple of episodes before we got on this today?
They're like, no.
Well, I love you guys so much. I truly could talk to you for another hour and a half. I do have to raise my children, unfortunately. I'll be back next week talking about whatever else. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you. Bye.